Hey there, Elder Statesman back here again. I've got a deck tech for you guys. So today's deck is a Boros Weenie deck. Basically the same deck that we were playing in the Guilds of Ravnica format. The one change is I'm using Unbreakable Formation instead of the Pride one that gives +1/+1 or +2/+2 if you have the City's Blessing. So this one gives Indestructible, which in a lot of cases is better than the +1/+1 in certain situations. But you still have the ability to get the +1 if you play it in main phase, and it's a +1/+1 counter. So the two main things this does is against control decks, it counters a sweeper, which have a pretty big impact. And then against aggro decks, when you start to get a little bit of a stalemate, because you have a lot of small creatures, they get a couple decent blockers out, you kind of can't really attack. This allows you to pump up your guys, swing in for a big attack, force them to block. Maybe they lose a block or whatever. You still have all your guys back to block for the next turn. You haven't lost anything. You just gained some additional damage and made your guys larger. Other than that, basically everything's still the same as it was before. We're just trying to throw out a bunch of small creatures and then hit them with the heroic reinforcements. There's no reason that when a new set comes out, old decks don't still work. So we're going to take this one out. We're going to play a few games with it. Right now, I think I'm 5-2 with the deck. I'm in the... I want to say I'm in gold right now still. Yeah, gold tier 1. So, but this deck wins fast. So it's a good deck for climbing up the ladder in the lower levels. So we'll play a few games here with this. Oops, this one played. So you guys can get a feel for how this deck works. There's nothing better than winning on turn 4. I've had a number of games where that heroic reinforcements and that attack on turn 4 is lethal against control decks. Alright, a couple Goblin Instigators. The Unbreakable Formation works well with those because of the +1/+1 counters. I got History of Benalia if I can draw into another planes, so we're going to keep. My opponent's down to 6. I like that. Opponent might be mono red. An early Instigator can be good against them because they have a couple 1 toughness creatures that you can take out. They do become a liability once they get to the 3 mana. Oh, okay. Playing against green. Okay. Yes, that's what I wanted. So this is one of those situations where the Unbreakable Formation can be pretty good. It's not profitable to attack right now. So at some point I'll build up my forces and then cast an Unbreakable Formation and swing with some big indestructible guys. Preferably after playing a second History of Benalia. This is probably the best way to take advantage. No techs. Probably better than Aurelia right now. I'll take this hit. Okay. Okay, so my choice is swing now. That's probably the best choice. The other thing would be to play Boros Challenger and a Goblin Instigator, and then use the Unbreakable Formation. But I think right now, swinging for a bunch, it's going to force him to chunk block. And it leaves my guys back to block for next turn. This will turn the tables on him. So I'm going to get through at least 14 damage. Wow, he took all of it. Okay. I've got plenty of blockers now. Okay. More boss. Okay, so what could he have? I think he pretty much could have a shock. So if I assume I'm at 8 life, I can only take 7. I'm gonna trade that for a creature there. I'll block here. That's a free block, and I'll use. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna have 4 guys coming at him next turn. But you can see how that the Unbreakable Formation can really change the tide there. Being able to swing in for a huge amount of damage and yet still have guys back to block just changes all the momentum back in your favor. Okay, seems like a pretty strong start. So I've got 2 choices here for my 2-drop. If the Challenger has a creature that he can pump with the Mentor, I do kind of like that. Sometimes against control deck, you'd rather have the Adanto Vanguard because it's harder to kill and deals more damage. But for this one, we're going to play out the Challenger. So that next turn we can hopefully pump this up. I'm not sure what my opponent's doing, but I've got a potential turn 4 kill, I think, with the heroic reinforcements. Yeah. This guy would have been 3, 7, 10, 12, 14, and then I would have gotten to mentor somebody, so that would have been 15, so that would have been the turn 4 kill. Alright. Play one more game here. Okay. I like it. Opponent does go first, unfortunately, but... Oh, mirror match. Oh, that's a really good one for me. Oh, not the mirror match. Okay, this is the Azorius aggro. So let's see how these two decks end up here. Okay. It's pretty good. Pretty good start for him. I will block. Do I want to keep my guy alive? I think I do. I'm willing to trade 4 life to kill this Vanguard. Okay. Okay, we're definitely playing that out. I'd like a land so I can play Legion's Landing and Unbreakable Formation next turn. Oh, that's really good. Okay, I definitely want to put the Hunted Witness in front of one of these. It's going to drop me to 5, but it gives me a lifelinker. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Man, I really wish I could use this. So, he's going to drop me down to 2 life. Making my guys indestructible would allow me to survive. I think I need to do this to give him the +1/+1 though. Swing in, get some damage. Really would have liked to gotten that Legion's Landing into play. Okay. Okay. I think that keeps me alive. This will help keep me alive a little bit longer. Until I can get an extra. So I can get that 4th land to play the heroic reinforcements. My goal is to keep as much of these guys alive as I can get away with, so that I get extra life from attacking with them. Oh, are you serious? So I have to attack with at least 1, because I need to gain a life. If I attack with 3, I'll go up to 4 life, block 1. Oh, that guy's still be available. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I think I live through the turn. So I'm not going to play the heroic reinforcements yet. I'm going to use the Adanto to create a life linker. And then next turn, heroic reinforcements. Well, this is my only shot. I gotta do it, because I gotta gain at least some life. Gonna attack with him, because he can stay back to block. Let's see. I have to attack with him. That's gonna put me at 4 life. That's gonna drop me to 1. So I need to leave back 2 blockers. Yeah. Oh, I should have attacked with that guy. Okay. I don't think I can win. I should have attacked with one more of those 2/2s. If he was at 5, I'd have a chance. Yep. Drop him to 1. Very close. The Benalia Marshal was pretty strong against me. Yep. Well, close game. But that gives you an idea of how the deck works. You got to see the power of Unbreakable Formation. But yeah, the red-white version is still a viable version to use in this format. So if you've got the cards for it, go ahead and play it. I went 2-3 today, so I'm 7-3. So I'm winning 70% of my games with it right now. So it's a good choice. That's going to be it for today. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. The more people subscribe, the more people are going to see it, and the faster the channel is going to grow. I will see you in a couple days for another draft video.